Hey, buddy.
She has her slippers on. You want to say hi to the people in the computer? Say hi.
GOA started because we saw the evolution of online learning speeding up.
I could just go out and learn whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted.
And there was no solution at the time for independent schools who were looking for relationship-based, intellectually rigorous online classes.
It was a new short film every single week alongside written responses and analyses.
And I was like, whoa, you're from Thailand. That's like a completely different place.
And so we decided to launch that model ourselves.
I think the most important lesson that I took away from GOA's classes is the primacy of relationships with students.
One thing that really surprised me about GOA was the extent to which the students themselves are the content.
So in GOA classes, there's a lot of getting students to really think deeply about the material. And in so doing, the community becomes central to the experience.
That's why we have a lot of focus on group work, where students really get to build relationships with each other and the instructor.
It was a classroom environment wherein we as students were able to support one another, but also hold each other accountable.
The learning that you do at GOA is about reaching kids in a profound, empowering, and equitable fashion.
Learning together in GOA is all about coming together as a community to discover, interpret, question, and grow as a class. We are all on a path of discovering it together.
I love GOA because I think it's constantly asking itself, what can we do different? What can we do better?
Through the design bootcamp experience, we really grew as a community and we strengthened our resolve to really do an excellent job for our students.
The teachers had to completely reimagine their teaching.
I've watched them really pivot when things are happening so that they are adding the kinds of things that schools quite honestly need, but may not be able to have on their own.
Whether we're teaching online or teaching in a hybrid format or teaching in person, there are better ways to teach.
They're very intentional about their offerings, but they're also making sure that their offerings stay relevant.
I feel a lot of gratitude towards GOA because they really met the moment in ways that our school needed.
Every semester I look back and I see not only that the students have grown, but also I have grown in teaching this material.
There was a lot more engagement and a lot more collaboration with other people.
The use of competency-based learning has absolutely changed the way I go about developing skills in the classroom and how I go about assessing student learning.
What kind of skills will matter not only in this classroom, but beyond the setting of this classroom.
Being able to see these examples in play and then apply them to my own teaching was just phenomenal.
Learning to learn online is a life skill today in a way that even a year ago it wasn't.
I ended up studying in India, South Africa, and Brazil, and I definitely think that GOA was a major contributor to my interest in studying with different people from around the world.
Students today must leave our schools knowing how to learn online.
One of the huge benefits that I see is the thought partnership that they provide.
The more I work with GOA, the more I get out of it.
What do you currently see as your strengths? GOA will help you build from there.
I believe the GOA approach to teaching is completely intentional. We know how we want our students to grow, and along with that, it is all about community and support. So we are going to grow together as a community.
The way GOA partners with its schools, I think, is one of the most remarkable pieces of GOA as an organization.
GOA offered not only the experience to teach and learn, but also integrate me with a cohort, a global cohort that really brings tens of different schools into the room and everyone with all their experiences and their work.
The sheer capacity of GOA as an organization would be impossible to do if it weren't a partnership as it is today.
I went to that first meeting in Seattle when it really was just an idea. And now it's this incredible service to all independent schools.
GOA has evolved a ton over the past decade.
GOA has really reimagined what it means to do education.
I really felt that I learned how education could be so many different things.
The spirit of GOA is possibility.
I think this is the future of education, and I wanted to be immersed in that experience.
GOA, I think, has pushed me to see beyond what I know as an educator to really start to imagine what can be as an educator.